Anthony Slater here in an empty Verizon Center in downtown Washington, D.C. Just hours earlier, the Thunder blow out the Wizards, 125-101. Obviously, the story coming in, Kevin Durant's homecoming, everyone kind of thought it was going to be a wild atmosphere. It really wasn't. I think yesterday Kevin Durant's comments about it being disrespectful to cheer an opponent really tamed the crowd a bit. There was even some light boos when Durant had the ball at times. There was a bunch of Durant Thunder jerseys in the crowd. There was even a sign that said "Stay in OKC." So from that perspective, I think the arena atmosphere was not what we kind of expected, and then the game wasn't really what we expected either. End-to-end blowout, easy triple-double for Russell Westbrook. Durant was great in the first half, 14 points, 10 rebounds, but then what marred the result for the Thunder, which otherwise was a perfect night, is that Durant got hurt. He came up with a strained left hamstring late in the first half, kind of grimaced, went to the locker room, didn't return for the second half. He's going to get an MRI tomorrow. They don't know much yet, but Durant talked about it post-game. He talked about the injury, how he's feeling right now, even the light booing that he got, and then Billy Donovan, talked about the game and the win. So, here's the interview with Kevin, pretty good one post-game, and then Billy after that.
Well, Kevin, I know it had to have been disappointing to not get to finish this game. How are you feeling?
Feel good. I mean, it's a little sore, man, but just gotta get it checked on tomorrow and see what it's looking like after that. But glad that we came in here and got a big win.
Yeah, I mean, you get a win here at home, a place that's been difficult. How proud were you of your team to go out there and extend that lead?
I think in the first half we did a really good job of setting the tone early, and we just built off of it. Bench was good. Everybody chipped in, low turnovers. Great defense. It was just a great all-around game.
Have you ever had a hamstring strain before?
No, it's the first time.
Did you feel right away it looked like on a drive?
Yeah, I think after that foul, it came down a little awkward and landed on it a little harder than I wanted to, and then pulled.
Is there any concern, about how you feel?
Oh man, I can walk, so I feel good. It's just a little sore, Just get treatment on and see how I go after that.
One of the keys you guys talked about in this one was getting back in transition. Do you feel like when you say setting the tone, is that what you guys did?
Yeah. Oh yeah. John Wall didn't see any lanes to get to the rim or kick out, and we just closed it off on him. And when he was getting 6 to 8 points in transition, we took those away. And that's the name of the game for them. They want to get out, get open threes, but we cut it off. And we frustrated them a little bit. So, it was a good win.
From a team basketball standpoint, how good does this feel in terms of that? Just everyone contributing and getting this thing?
Feels good. It just gives everybody confidence, and we want to need everybody, to help us get to where we want to get to. And we all chipped in on the defensive end. We were good. We moved the basketball early, and it was just a free-flowing, smooth game for us. We were physical, and we hit them first.
Were you able to watch the second half?
Yeah.
Okay.
After everything you've been through in the last year, do you think you end up taking a more conservative approach with this injury just because you don't want to have any risk there?
No, I mean, whatever I feel right, when I feel ready to play again, that's when I'll play. Long process of me getting back and to, get hurt again is unfortunate, but, whenever I'm ready to play again, I'll play.
Did you hear some of the booing when you were handling the ball?
No, I did. They were?
Yeah.
I don't care.
Hamstrings can be kind of a touchy thing. Is there any indication from you on what you said you're feeling okay, but it hurts a little bit? Feeling missing any time is a possibility? Or?
I don't know right now. I got an MRI tomorrow, and we'll figure it out from there. It's unfortunate, but it's part of the game. Can't hang my head, just got work to get back. Like I've been here before, so it's a small injury. But I've been here before. I ain't gonna quit. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna be upset. It's just part of the game.
And then we got the team came in and converged. I thought we made some good decisions, and we took care of the ball and didn't have a high number of turnovers. Yeah, I think right now it's just a hamstring strain. I don't know how serious it is. We'll probably find out a little bit more tomorrow. But I don't think it's anything too serious. I think it's just a strain.
Are you proud of the way your team played once Kevin went out? You extend that lead?
Yeah, I mean, I think I've said this before. I think there's so much on Kevin, Serge, and Russell from an offensive perspective that the other guys. And I think in some games, when we come off the bench there a little bit, we haven't maybe held serve and improved our lead. And with Kevin not coming out of the locker room in the second half, I thought our guys came out with great focus, and we got stops defensively, which was good, and then enabled us to get out on the break.
What kind of energy does Dion bring to the floor tonight? 25 points in 24 minutes. Seems like he could really be a spark.
Well, I think the one thing that's good with Dion is he's got a really good feel of how to play. He can pass, he can get the lane. He's a smart player, and I also think he understands that when he's out there with Kevin and Russell and Serge, sometimes he's going to be the third or fourth option, but he can find ways to make plays, for himself or somebody else. But he's had a couple of good games here. I'm hopeful he can keep that going because he's played the right way. He's made the game easy for the guys on the floor, and I think other guys on the floor have found him as well.
Have you noticed an improvement in his catch and shooting percentage?
Well, I think one of the things that everybody, I think, when looking at Dion early in his career was one of those guys that took a lot of long two-point pull-up jump shots and kind of made a living on that. But I think with the way the game has gone right now from the efficiency standpoint, those are shots I think you want to take late in the clock when you have to manufacture a shot. I think he's doing a really good job of getting into the paint and getting to the rim and getting to the free throw line some. And he's also doing a good job of spacing and taking advantage of the three-point line. And not to say that I don't have confidence in his mid-range game, or he doesn't, but it's just from an efficiency standpoint, when you want to take that shot.
Did you know Kevin wasn't going to come out for the second half? It seemed like there was some back and forth.
No, the back and forth was where was Dion? Because he was supposed to start. I knew Kevin wasn't going to come out, and then Dion's stomach, he's kind of had a little bit of an upset stomach the last couple days, so he's been dealing with that. So, I said, "Where's Dion?" He didn't come out there. So then I threw Kyle in, and that's what the confusion was coming out of the locker room. I knew Kevin wasn't coming out. I didn't know Dion wasn't coming out.
With Kevin, is it helpful that you got 2 days off, home game, day off, home game?
Yeah, I didn't really get a chance to talk to the medical staff too much there. It's his hamstring. How severe it is, I have no idea. The impression I got is it's not. So, we'll have a couple of days here to get back, and we'll find out probably a little bit more tomorrow where he's at. But I thought our guys stepped up and responded in his absence.
You mentioned the defensive stops. What was the key